Morning. Well, it's first day after all the storms we've had and the torrential rain last week. The pond is obviously still full from the torrential rain. I've just put some food out for the foxes again, and for the badgers, the peanuts, and I filled up the feeders again after the rain. This tree here on the right had actually blown down, so I've had to pop it up with this feeders on it, and I've had to support it with some rocks. Next time I come down, I'll bring some proper tools and I can replant or re-stabilize the tree rather than just with the rocks, because if we get a strong wind again, which we often get here, it'll probably blow down the feeders again. The area is looking beautiful. The plants that I put here at the front, the junipers and the two little trees I planted here for Paolo in memory, are already starting to grow because of the rain. Anyway, I've decided as it's going to be the first good day we've had, and probably the last one we're going to get for another week or so, I might do a bit of photography today after working on the pond for a while now. Please remember to subscribe to the channel. It all helps the channel grow, and leave a like and a comment if there's anything you'd like to know. Well, I'm in the hide now. It's still pretty overcast outside, but they said it's going to clear up today, so hopefully it will. But either way, it's just so beautiful and peaceful down here today. It's after the rain, it's become obviously a lot greener in the area. There's a few puddles around, so the animals have got other places to actually go for water today. Until they dry up, the watering hole here that I built will probably be a little bit quiet for the next week or so, but with any luck we should get a few of the normal regular ones coming along. Well, the first thing to come along this morning is the greater spotted woodpecker. Beautiful. He's obviously come along for the nuts. Hopefully he'll find the peanuts that I put out. Beautiful bird, this. He's just sitting up there on the top of the old log that I put up here. By putting an old tree in the ground, what it does is it attracts the woodpeckers, because the bugs start eating the tree, and obviously the woodpecker come to eat the bugs. So beautiful. There he goes, found the peanuts. He takes one normally. He'll go up to the top of the tree, he'll plant it into a hole, and then he'll try eating it. There we go. Because he can't eat them whole, so he'll put it into the hole, and then he pecks at it until he's finished it, then he'll go and pick up another one. Beautiful. Oh, it's so nice. I missed this so much with all the rain last week. This is such a pleasure to see them again. Oh, there you go. You've actually seen the woodpecker taking the peanut, putting it into a hole, and then picking it out little bit by bit. Clever little bugger. I think he actually stores some in the holes as well for later dates, which is good. There you go. She's such a clever little bird. This is the female. Got the black head, even though it's got a little bit of red on the back. It's a black one. She's gone to take another peanut from the tray down the bottom, and now she's planting it in the holes. I think she's actually storing them for later, because that's the second one I've seen her do so far. So they obviously store food in the holes in the trees for later on, rather than just eat the peanuts all the time. Clever. That's the second peanut I've seen her take from the tray down below and poke into a hole, and then, here we go, she's gone down again probably. No, she's come down. In the food here on the ground, as you can see, I've already bought a lot of mealworms as well, and I've mixed mealworms in with the peanuts and the seeds, because the mealworms are a high protein as well for winter for all of the birds, especially the thrushes. They seem to love the mealworms. Anyone that's thinking of putting food out for the birds for winter and for the animals, please remember you mustn't get roasted peanuts or normal peanuts from the supermarket. You have to get the completely raw peanuts, which are especially for birds, so they have no additives and nothing else, otherwise you can actually harm the birds. There's a special peanuts that you can buy specifically for the birds, which have absolutely no chemicals and are obviously specially made for them. We've finally got a little stone shack come in. Not for long. The sun's already coming up over the back now, so we should get a few birds come in now. The little stone shack is back again. It's basically one of the only birds, other than the other two, that have come along today. As I said, with all the water in the area, they often go and drink at the puddles, and until they know the food's here again, because the last week I haven't been able to get down due to the storms. Once they find the food, they'll all be back again though. The local mafia have arrived. They found the food, so they've obviously come straight in. These, I call them the local mafia because of the way they always beat up the other birds and chase them off. These are the azure wing magpies. There must be about 30 of them here at the moment. They're going to be here now until they've taken the food that's on the floor. Well, the frogs are one of the few things that have enjoyed the rain, I think. As I've said today, it's been, as you've seen, it's been extremely quiet because of the rainstorm. There's lots of little puddles of water everywhere, and it's brought a lot of the insects out the ground, so the birds are obviously feeding around at the moment. But we still have the residents that come to the pond and the frogs that are here, as you can hear and see. But I don't think we're going to get much more today. We've got more rain coming in the next few days, so I think it's going to be very quiet down here. Hopefully next week we should have the thrushes come through though. Well, that's one of the quietest days I've had down here in a long time. As I said, with the rain, it's given the birds quite a bit of food to come out with the seeds around, with all the insects coming up out the ground. And the water is obviously spread quite far around now because of this massive storm we had last week. But anyway, it's still been a beautiful few hours down here. It's been so peaceful. I've actually missed it so much. It's only been 2 weeks, but it's been lovely. Anyway, as you can see, the pond is looking absolutely wonderful. Obviously with the rain around, everything in the area is turning green again. If you've enjoyed the video, please remember to subscribe to the channel. And if you wish to catch the updates, obviously, of all the birds, we should have all the thrushes coming through in a couple of weeks' time, which November and December is one of my favourite times. A bit cold, but certainly one of the better times for the thrushes and the other birds. Anyway, as I said, if you've enjoyed, please make sure you subscribe, leave a like and a comment underneath. Have a wonderful day, everybody.